Hey, welcome to the Sports Reverends podcast. My name is Dan.
And my name's Drew.
We're no experts, but we are
the Sports Reverends.
Yo, welcome to the Sports Reverends podcast. We are back. How you doing, Drusuf?
Good. Had a good Father's Day. Went out for lunch.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much.
Did you have to pay for lunch?
No, I didn't. That's a bonus. So it was a good day.
How you doing, Coach?
Coach is good. Leftover Father's Day steak today, so that was nice. But overall things are good, man.
I'm doing well too. Just released the latest Raptors report.
Nobody asked.
Hey, I know you read it, okay? Let's get into some quick hitters from news around the sports world. The MLB proposes spring training July 1st with a 60-game season starting on July 24th. The MLBPA has until July 23rd at 5 p.m. to address the following questions. Will players report to camp by July 1st? And does the union agree on the health and safety protocols set by the MLB?
On the same note, MLB owners have unanimously agreed to have a 2020 season go forward.
Number 3, Davis Bertans and Trevor Ariza have officially declared that they won't be playing once the season resumes. There has been an increase in players who are thinking about not playing due to the rise in COVID-19 cases in Florida.
The Raptors have reached Florida. If they win Game 7 of the NBA Finals, they will have been in the bubble for 114 days.
NASCAR drivers teams rallied around Bubba Wallace after a noose was found in his garage. They walked behind him and actually pushed his car for a whole lap just in respect to Bubba Wallace.
Dak Prescott has signed the exclusive franchise tag for $31.4 million. Long-term negotiations are still expected to continue.
Vegas has been confirmed as one of the hub cities for the NHL playoffs, with Toronto, Edmonton, and Vancouver included in the mix. Columbus has been ruled out as potential hub city.
And Chris Thorburn retired from the NHL after 14 seasons. And now a word from our sponsors.
Have you ever thought about how well your investments are performing? Have you wanted to understand how the stock market works and how you can look after your financial future, but have been unsure of where or even how to get started? Train to Invest is North America's leading investment education and training corporation, with the sole purpose of providing a new way of thinking about wealth management. Through teaching, training, and coaching individuals in both the art and science of self-directed investing, Train to Invest offers a complete education and training experience to empower families to begin their journey of planning for future generations through investment education. To find out more, look at www.traintoinvest.com and download our free ebook. Again, www.train2invest.com to find more information about our program and download our free ebook.
All right, we're going to get into some NBA talk. We got a bunch of questions we're going to go through. The first question of the day is, you get to make the NBA schedule. What is the first game you want to see? Coach, take it away.
I got two. I got two. I was thinking Washington, Orlando, but I don't really care about them. My first one is going to be Portland and New Orleans.
Ooh.
I think whoever out of those two come out gunning hard will jump the standings. So that's my quote unquote pretender pick. And of course, I want to see the LA teams go at it. I think Kawhi and Paul George are going to jump all over LeBron, and it's going to be disgusting.
We said the question is, what is the first game you want to see? You just gave
so
two
I'm
answers.
picking two. I'm picking two.
You're supposed to pick one.
No.
I was going to piggyback off you and say the LA Clippers and LA Lakers. That's why I'm upset about it. But since you took 2, I'll go to the rematch of the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Toronto Raptors, just to kick it off with a little bit of spice. What do you got, Drusuf?
I think, as a Raptors fan, sort of like to see the Bucks and Raptors go at it, see how we match up against them right away. But obviously, I think everyone wants to see the LA teams go at it too. So that's another good pick.
All right, question number 2.
Hold on, before I think that this first couple games, those 8 games, whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some really rusty basketball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I think like especially in that bottom section of the West, you're gonna see potentially some teams moving up and down there because of this restart, and that could be really interesting.
One point to that is that this is cool because it's like it's a second off season for the guys. And for NBA players and for actually most of these team sports, when is the time where players individually really get a lot better? It's the
off season.
The off season, absolutely. So I expect to see some of these young guys a lot stronger than what they were. Maybe Ben Simmons actually has that jump shot mid-range, holding out. I'm saying Westbrook maybe a little bit more efficient from 3, just a tad. You never know. That's a game changer. Okay, question number 2. Which player do you expect to have a breakout performance?
Okay, so this one is kind of dependent. Oladipo. We forgot to put him in our quick hitters. But if he does, he's ramping up activity, and if he does come back, this could really may be a make or break thing for him. If he comes back and just balls out, next contract is going to be massive.
Max deal?
Yeah, absolutely. Right? He's still young. He's like 26, 27 at the most, right? And if he can show he's coming back off that knee injury, boom. If not, a team will have to take a flyer on him for sure.
All right, I'm gonna go.
That's what I'm looking at.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Oladipo though, he's even questionable about coming back. Because
that's the thing, right? If he doesn't come back, it also may work from his contract status because people will be like, I got to pay him anyway.
Right.
So
he is in a contract year, right?
Yeah, it's a risky play.
That is risky. But yeah, long-term health versus short-term success. Yeah, it's tough to say. For me, I'm going to go with a little bit of a homer pick. Okay, a giant homer pick. But no one believes in Pascal Siakam to do well. And I think he's going to show that this, especially with this off season that they've had, he's going to be a little bit stronger, a little bit sharper with his shooting. And I'm choosing Pascal Siakam to be the breakout performer, leading the Raptors all the way.
Well, since Joel took my pick, of course, I've been talking about Oladipo for the last 3 or 4 episodes, and I've been saying to look out for the Pacers. So I'm going to go with my West pick with Jokic. I think going to be a breakout opportunity for him. I think he's one of the best passers in the game, and when he's shooting, like, he can hit those threes.
Yeah.
And he can be dominant on the boards, and I think people will know his name after this trip to Orlando.
So Drew, like, his stats in the playoffs were already like pretty decent. Do you mean this in terms of like the Nuggets' success is based on like Jokic's performance, basically?
Yeah, like, I think as good as we know he is, I still don't think he's a household name across the NBA. Yeah. And so I think this will be an opportunity for him to step up when the lights are the brightest, right?
Okay, I like it.
I totally agree with you, Drew. I think the Nuggets, everybody talks about Jamal Murray and all that stuff, but I think the Nuggets are their best when Jokic is their best. And
everything runs through him.
His playoff numbers are good, but I think since he's lost some weight, according to social media, he can take that next level. And I mean, we always talk about Embiid being one of the best centers. Jokic is up there. Yeah. I think, I wouldn't say Embiid is worse than Jokic, but I wouldn't have a problem if I had to choose between those two. And
I wouldn't mind having them.
I think Jokic is more consistent than Embiid.
And durable.
Yeah. He always
Embiid-
looks exhausted, but I think that weight loss
But
will...
defensively, you're taking Embiid, right? Like, Jokic is not the rim protector.
Oh, defensively, Embiid can only play for so long.
Yeah.
His conditioning is a big deal.
Like the Nuggets run
as
their...
we saw against the Raptors, the guy was gassed
Yeah.
in
He
so
was
many ending
sick.
games. Huh?
He was sick.
Oh, he was sick for one game.
And then
One
got better
game.
than imagined, and then apparently got
Imagine-
sick again.
He must have just been hungover. That's just what it had to have been.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who was sick for 6 hours, then I can play an NBA game. Anyways, that's a whole other story.
Okay, question number 3. Which 2020 free agent will you be watching most closely? Coach, start us off.
I'm gonna leave the obvious pick out, but I'm gonna go with my own homer pick, DeMar DeRozan. And
Okay.
I say this because I don't want him back. I want him to opt out, and I want him to go somewhere else and take his mid-range game, lack of D, whatever, somewhere else. Because that's going to free up San Antonio for some real cap room. Because then they got to get rid of Aldridge, keep the young guys, suffer in pain while you have such a top-heavy West, and then 2-3 years just come back. Come back, probably with a new coach too, but yeah, that's what I'm watching is DeRozan. Is he going to give up his $27.7 million or to sign a long-term deal, or is he going to wait because the cap might go down next year anyway? That's my thing.
Where do you see DeMar DeRozan going?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Where do you want him to go? Give us one answer.
Who's in the market for a mid-range shooter?
Well, like I could see him benefiting a team that is already good. Like, let's say the Lakers.
But he wants to get paid. So I think a team.
I think he's at the point where he wants to win.
Do you know where he's
Honestly?
going? No, he's going to New York.
No.
The Knicks are going to pay him because no one else is going to sign with the Knicks, and the Knicks have tons of money, and they'll just be like, "Oh, hey, DeMar, here's your max deal," and he'll be like, "Well, none of the contenders want me. I want to get paid, so sign my name for 4 years up in New York, where he can get abused by the Raptors and the Celtics and the Philadelphia and the Nets."
I think DeMar wants to win, and he's going to join a contender. I could see him joining LeBron in LA, and he's all about the
He's
Lakers.
not going to get paid then.
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough of his individual accolades. He's already been paid a lot, and he's looking to win at this point, you know? And then think about it. How long does LeBron have left? Him and Anthony Davis and little Bronny, when they draft him, they'll be the next trio.
Yeah,
going.
but like, would you rather get Bradley Beal?
Oh, 100%. But Bradley Beal's on contract.
Yeah, but I mean, they'd rather swing for Bradley Beal than DeMar DeRozan.
But how do you? Then they have to trade for him.
They'll find a way. Anyways, that's my pick. I love DeRozan for what he did in Toronto, but it was never as good as people thought he was. Let's just put it that way.
Well, this gets difficult.
I'd like to see him on the Hawks.
Okay. A savvy vet that has shooters around him.
Yeah.
The 3-and-D guys that are beside him too. I like that. And the East is,
But he's definitely not winning with the Hawks.
But he can get paid with the Hawks.
He can get paid, and they'll be competitive.
Ish.
They got
Dallas
Capella
wouldn't
now
be
too.
a bad place either.
Yeah.
But they got that Tim Hardaway contract, don't they?
Yeah. That must expire soon, though. Because I think it was a pretty short one.
It's a big money.
Big money one, but you never know.
Who are you going with, Dan?
Okay, I'm going with besides Anthony Davis, this is the question, right? Like,
Is that the obvious one that Joel was talking about?
I think I'm gonna go with another probably he's probably gonna re-sign with them, but maybe Draymond Green wants to make it on his own. Maybe he wants to get out of the limelight of Clay.
That would
and
be
Steph.
the best thing for the Warriors.
Maybe.
If they draft that young center kid,
I think Steph and Clay need someone like a Draymond, right?
You got Steph, Clay, Wiggins, and this tall 7-footer who can run.
And Draymond.
Draymond I think his effectiveness is starting to come down.
I think he's in for a reality check if he goes anywhere else.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that too. But I could also see his ego saying, you know, I am good enough to actually go somewhere else and make a big difference and show that I'm not a triple single kind of player. But
Well,
we'll see. You know, I think that'd be intriguing to see
That's not a
Draymond.
bad one. I'll give you that. That's not a
Another.
bad
You
one.
think Draymond with the Rockets?
Oh, there's no way he's going to the Rockets, though. There's no way.
He's
They already
definitely
have
not going to Brooklyn.
Jordan.
We know that. We know that.
Well,
Okay.
you know, here's the thing.
Do him and KD not get along?
Yes.
Mine. I'd like to see Montrezl Harrell, what he does.
Ooh.
Not
He's nice, man. He's
not
good.
many good centers in the league anymore, but he's one of them. If you call him a center, I don't know, like
That's 6'8". Yeah.
yeah, but he's sort of like a Draymond Green almost without the shooting ability. Well,
And
he
passing.
used to have shooting ability.
Yeah.
Who's
But-
that center from Houston who got traded to Atlanta?
Clint Capella.
Yeah, he's kind of like that.
Yeah,
Just shorter.
yeah.
Capella's probably a better rim protector.
The other interesting name here, and I only know this name from fantasy basketball, is Josh Jackson,
Yeah.
because he was a 4th overall pick, sort of has been written
Yep.
off.
Yeah.
But for the last couple of weeks for Memphis, he's been putting up big numbers in
Big
low
numbers, yeah.
in low minutes,
Yeah.
and so only 23 years old, he could be a difference maker on a team. Gives
Absolutely.
him a chance.
Yeah, the right situation for him, right, could change his whole career.
Yeah.
So-
We've seen
Okay.
that with other guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay, so which Eastern Conference player will have the biggest impact on the NBA title chase this year?
I'm gonna go with Butler, because if Butler plays out of his mind, that Heat team is so lanky, they could cause some issues. Now, I mean, hey, if you're Philadelphia, do you really want to play Miami? No.
Yes.
No.
Compared to who?
You'd rather have like a lower seeded team. Like
Oh.
Miami's one of those teams that is a dark horse. I'm not picking them to win, but they have a chance to really upset what's going on in the East, especially given the bubble situation that we find ourselves in now. If this was like regular playoffs, I would say Miami is a first round upset potentially. But with the whole COVID thing making everything up in the air, I think Miami has a chance to really mess things up in the East. And it all depends on how Butler does. We've seen him in Chicago when Rose was down, like he carried that team. The whole Minneapolis thing didn't work out, or Minnesota thing didn't work out. Philadelphia, Brett Brown was just a terrible coach. So that led to a lot of concerns. Because they should have done a lot better.
That's harsh.
Well, Brett Brown's a terrible coach.
Whoa.
He's just as bad as Dwayne Casey, okay?
Whoa.
Both are
Coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
Oh, coach of the year means nothing.
Defensively sound.
Oh, please. Basketball is won by who can put the most points in the hoop.
You have never said those words in your life. You have never said
Listen,
those words in your life.
Listen,
Defense wins championship.
defense wins
Literally
championship.
screamed
Hold
that at me and Drew
Yeah.
for hours.
Because
Slap
you guys didn't know how to play defense. Yeah, defense at the NBA level, the offense will always out-trump the defense. The guys are just too
What?
skilled. It is too
Are you
skilled,
serious right now?
100%. Name me one person who shut down Kobe. Name me one person who shut down Kevin Durant.
Let me tell you who shut down Kobe. This is me,
Pistons.
the giant Kobe fan. Thank you, Drew. The Detroit Pistons.
It took a whole team, not just
And
one
that's
guy.
what defense is
defense.
about.
And they did it once. Once.
Well, 4 straight.
Boston Celtics.
What?
They shut Kobe down. Kobe had a terrible series against them.
He still won.
Not the first time.
He won the second time.
I am excited to see the Heat Pacers series. I think that'll be a underrated series.
Especially if Oladipo's back.
Yeah.
Is that how it's lined up? Heat and Pacers first.
Yeah. Yeah. 4-5.
Who's 3-6? Boston, Philly. Ooh, man.
Yeah. That'd
That's
be,
nasty. Oh man, the East is gonna be fun. East is gonna be fun.
all right, who do you think is going to be the Eastern Conference player to change things up, Dan?
Oh yeah, so I'm going with Kyle Lowry. However far Kyle Lowry takes and leads the Raptors is how well they'll do. And I'm in full belief that the Raptors will make the minimum the Eastern Conference final and delusionally winning the NBA championship. But I'm on board for that. And it's on the back of Kyle Lowry and enabling the rest of his young guys to do well. So I'm
Well, they're
going with
gonna
Kyle
feel
Lowry and the
cheesesteaks.
leadership
Didn't you
of
just
Lowry.
say Pascal was gonna have a breakout?
Yeah, so Kyle Lowry is going to make him better. He's going to
Okay.
enable him. That's what
I think
great. That's
Freddie's
what
got a
great
better
leaders
chance.
do.
All right. So
That's what great leaders do.
the
Reverends.
correct answer is Giannis, because if Giannis
Okay,
is
yeah,
if
that's-
Giannis is on, no one's beating the Bucks.
Well, actually, you just have to force him to the 3-point line.
No, but if Giannis is on his game, no one
Yeah,
is
he'll get a
beating the
lot of
Bucks.
easy buckets by steals and blocks and runouts.
So
That's
Giannis
fair
will
point.
have the biggest impact.
Really,
And-
it's whoever's best player on whoever's team does the best.
It's not just the best; he's the most dominant. Like, it's like Shaq. If Shaq was like Shaq could abuse anybody, right?
But you
Like,
can force.
Giannis is just bigger, tall. Like he's lankier. Like he's got everything.
You got to pack the
takes
paint
two-
and make him shoot.
He takes 2 steps
Yeah,
from the 3-point line.
but
He's
who
They're
there.
gonna
cares?
force. It's not gonna be on him because you're gonna force him to kick it out to Bledsoe, force him to kick it out to Middleton, force him to kick it out to Brooke Lopez.
Yeah,
Who can
but it's
hit?
the
They can
chaos.
all hit. They can
Yeah.
all hit open shots.
But do you
And
rely on
Giannis-
them to win?
But Giannis in the
Can't.
open court
We saw
is
that.
unreal.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the
He's
best in
gonna
open
get you
court.
those steals. He's gonna get you those rebounds. Like he's a one-man fast break,
Oh yeah.
kind of like Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is almost there. He's just not as good of a ball handler, but like Giannis can grab the defensive rebound, take like 6 steps and dunk. Is what it feels like.
But that's
I'm
why I'm going with Giannis though, because he
Yeah.
sets the tone of who's coming out of the East. If he's on, it's got to be the Bucks. If he's off, it's open season.
And he draws a ton of fouls.
I'm not disagreeing with him being a one-man fast break. I'm just saying playoff basketball is known for the half-court game. The game slows down. That's just the reality of it.
And he's not. I mean, he can still get to his spots though.
Okay. All right. I like
That
it
will
though.
make
Like
you-
obviously Giannis is a beast and probably the best player in the NBA right now. So I can't disagree with that. I'm just saying we know how to stop him.
But you are disagreeing with that, so
Yeah, kind of. I'm not disagreeing with it, Drew. You're right. If Giannis is on, no one's stopping him. Okay, next question. Which Western Conference player will have the biggest impact on the NBA title chase?
this one's tough. I mean, you can go LeBron.
No,
you
it's
can go
not.
Kawhi. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I think if Anthony Davis plays out of his mind, no one's stopping the Lakers. No one's stopping the Lakers
Hot take.
because he's so versatile that if you put a smaller guy on him, he's gonna go to the hoop. You put a bigger guy on him, he'll pump and go to the hoop. He's got range. The only thing is with Anthony Davis, the knock has always been 2 things: 1, his injury history, and 2, his mental fortitude.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
But if he and the last couple of weeks of the season, the guy was on fire. So I mean, I know this is not necessarily a hot take, but I think if AD is on, and this will flow into free agency, if AD is on and the Lakers go win the whole thing, he's not leaving LA.
Oh yeah.
But if they flame out in the first round,
Could you imagine Anthony Davis leaving?
well, potentially, I mean, yeah, people love LeBron, but there's some people who hate playing with LeBron. You never know.
I can't imagine it, but that's like that makes that exciting. What if he
Yeah,
left?
Because the whole point of him going to LA was to win.
Yeah.
And if they flame out in the first season or first round, yeah, they could try and blame COVID, but still,
LeBron's not gonna like ascend still. He's gotta decline at some point.
yeah, once he's done taking his drugs,
Okay.
that's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Well, that's a wrong answer, and I'm sure Drew's answer is gonna be wrong unless he chooses mine. because mine is Kawhi Leonard, the reigning NBA Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard is the beast in the league. LeBron's scared to match up with him now.
Scared? I don't know about scared.
He ran away twice already from that matchup because Kawhi's younger, stronger, faster, better right now at this point of his career. And Kawhi does it on both ends of the floor. Changes the game as much on defense as he does on offense. Going Kawhi Leonard. What you got, Drew?
Well, I'm going to stick with my. Well, I'm going to go off the board a little bit because I think everyone's expecting a LA Western Conference final. But I'm going to go with a pick that might upset that, and I'm going to go with Jokic again.
Oh.
And
Ooh, double take?
yeah,
Double take? I like it.
double take. Because I think if Jokic can lead the Nuggets, I think the Nuggets have one of the deepest teams in the playoffs.
Okay.
And he's the leader of that team. And if anyone's going to knock off one of the LA teams, I picked the Nuggets at the beginning of the year, and I'm going to stick with that. So
That is
Jokic.
true.
Who the Nuggets got who did the Nuggets have in the first round of the
Houston.
NBA playoffs?
Houston.
And this
Right
is
now,
why my hot take is
here's it's Houston right now.
Yeah.
I'm predicting that it'll probably be Utah by the time we get there.
Okay.
Or even like Portland can make a run. Like who knows?
If they don't have Houston in the first round, I'll give you that. Houston, I mean, the Nuggets will win will win against Utah. But if they get Houston in the first round, I'm taking Houston.
Why?
Because just picture this, okay? This is kind of conspiracy Dan coming to it, but the NBA is all about protecting their stars.
Okay, Colin Cowherd.
So the stars are going to get all of. What do you mean, Colin Cowherd? This is Dan.
I heard this
Chandler.
exact same take on Colin Cowherd.
Just because two great minds think alike doesn't mean that's just how it goes. It's a star-studded league. That's known. And like because it's COVID, think about it. They're gonna do even more to protect their stars, and that's Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Jokic. Is he that like big name like James Harden, Russell Westbrook? I don't know. I could see James Harden's gonna get his foul calls in the playoffs this year just because of the special circumstance.
Do you know what happened to all that weight James Harden lost?
What?
It's gone to Westbrook. Like I'm out of all the superstar players in the league, this is probably the worst thing for Westbrook.
Why?
Because I don't think he's that disciplined enough.
Whoa!
To be like, I'm just gonna. Because if he was, he would stop shooting so many threes and attack the rim. The dude cannot shoot outside the free throw line, yet he insists on bombing threes after three, like he's Steph Curry or James Harden.
He's the worst shooter in the league.
That's what the system tells him to do, though.
No, the system tells him either go to the hoop or shoot a three. The dude cannot shoot a three. He should be going to the hoop every single time. Don't tell me that Russell Westbrook is disciplined when it comes to his basketball game.
Don't you tell me Russell Westbrook isn't disciplined. Look at him. He's an adult man. He's got
There's a difference between hungry and disciplined.
No.
If he was disciplined, he wouldn't have fought with KD. He wouldn't have pushed KD out. He would have made it work.
I think we've all seen KD go in his feelings because he can't take any criticism unless he's King KD. Okay, that's clearly the situation.
No.
That's why he would leave. That's why he left the Warriors. This has nothing to do with
you. Go back to that finals.
Russell Westbrook
is taking too many shots, not passing the ball enough.
This is what D'Antoni wants him to do. This is what he wants him to do.
D'Antoni wants him to go to the rim.
And D'Antoni will get more out of him than he did with Chris Paul as the second guy, right?
How? How can you even say that?
Because Russell Westbrook can do way more on offense than Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's a better shooter and a better passer.
This is what I'd love to see, okay? Right now, I'm just going to break up your little fight here. But,
thank you.
Okay, so right now it's Utah 4, OKC 5, Houston 6.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Utah move back to 6 and have 4-5 be OKC Houston and have that be the first round.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like.
I'm not.
And they're all within one game of each other.
Just like you.
I like
Drew,
it.
We're both not sold on OKC, right? I'm pretty sure
But I think OKC can beat Houston, and I think
Oh.
Yeah,
Yo.
Drew, I'm with you.
Yo.
I'm with you.
You
with
guys.
you.
Houston is not that good.
No. OKC is not that good. You were quoted. You said they're not even going to make the playoffs.
No one thought they were making the playoffs.
I didn't
No.
know. I didn't know SGA was going to be this big of a star.
No. This was in our last time we were talking about this. Remember, you said OKC is going to drop out of the playoffs with Memphis.
No. Not a couple pods ago. No, and he didn't say that.
No,
Yes.
I wouldn't have
No,
said
he
that. They're 7.5 games in the playoffs.
He didn't say it. No, you're wrong, Daniel. You're wrong.
We'll have to rewind the tape, which we will be doing later. But regardless, OKC is not built for the playoffs. Chris Paul's already ready to break down. It's about the time of the season where he's about to break down.
When was the last time Westbrook left the first round?
Well, a long time ago, 5 years. But now he's Scottie Pippen. You know, he's not.
He was Scottie Pippen with Kevin Durant. Still didn't help them.
Yeah, well, he tried to be the Michael Jordan, right? A lot of the time. That was the problem.
Here's the thing. I think Westbrook is so overrated. It is unbelievable.
I'm with you.
He can average a triple-double, but look at Steven Adams now. The dude is averaging double-digit points and double-digit rebounds because he doesn't have to deal with Westbrook trying to steal his boards. Westbrook doesn't allow anybody to flourish.
That's a bold statement. Doesn't allow anybody to flourish.
No.
Name me 5 guys who've gotten better playing with Westbrook.
Oladipo.
He left and got better.
Yeah. Oladipo and Sabonis left and got.
Paul George had an MVP season last year. Come on.
Because
Okay,
Paul
but
George is an MVP type player.
Well, he's not an MVP type player this year, and he's
he was
not
hurt
like.
the whole time.
But even when he was healthy, he's not playing at an MVP level, right? Come on. There's one right there.
No. You can't use Paul George.
Why?
That's like saying Michael Jordan brought Scottie Pippen up from 0 to 100. Pippen was good on his own right.
But Paul George also hasn't been out of the playoffs for how long?
Okay, fine. I'll give you Paul George. Name me 4 other guys. You can't.
Well, like that's all. Like, what is your requirements? What is your statistics of what makes them better?
Points. Their entire stats go up. They perform better. We know what
James
that
Harden.
looks like. James Harden got better after he left Houston because he got
James
more
Harden
touches.
got better from last year with Chris Paul to this year with Russell Westbrook.
No, he didn't.
He's averaging like just under 40 points a game.
James Harden had one of the most incredible seasons last year when he scored 50-plus points for how many games?
True, but he's averaging almost 40 points a game this year.
No, you're
He's
wrong.
averaging like 38.9.
You're wrong.
Look it up.
I am. Go to commercial.
All right, let's go to commercial, folks. We got a fun little segment coming up. With no sports to watch on TV, esports have been shooting off the charts. What are esports, you may ask? Well, basically, it's competitive video gaming. Esports are fun to watch, and my favorite gamer to watch is a guy named Vandalize. Vandalize plays a variety of consoles and games, including the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. What makes him so unique is that he plays these games with the controller upside down. It is a talent unlike any other. You can check his Twitch stream out, and you can find the link in the Sports Reverends Instagram bio, or you can search him up on Twitch, Vandalized, with 2 Z's or Z's. His control will be upside down. All right, folks, we got a fun segment called He Said What? Drew and Coach, you guys have to answer answer a question. There's going to be 5 statements. Each statement, I'll take your answer. What you're going to do is it's going to be a statement of if the Sports Reverends have said that in their past podcasts or not. And you have to say, you can answer, he said it, or he didn't say it. Very
I
simple.
say
You
a
guys
lot
get
of
that.
ridiculous things.
Okay, you guys ready?
No.
Okay.
Actually not.
This is going to be great. The first one.
Yeah.
I am just not a believer in Baker Mayfield. If you gave me the option, I would take Sam Darnold. I would talk a lot about stats. I always talk a lot about stats, but don't take stats on this one. Look at the team. Look at Baker Mayfield. He had Jarvis Landry, and you look at OBJ, he's just way overrated. He is a super talented guy. His 20 biggest receiving games, out of 13 of them, out of those 20 games, 13 of them are losses. Those one-handed catches are flashy, but does it win games? I think I'm taking Sam Darnold. Did the sports reverend say it or didn't say it? We'll start with Drusuf.
Are we supposed to say who said it?
No, you're just supposed to say if you
Or not.
bonus points if you can say who said it.
I'm pretty sure I said that.
Okay. Are you locking that answer in?
Well, I at least said the OBJ part. I know that for sure. I'm locking it in. I think we said it.
I'm locking in as Drew saying it. It sounds like a Drew thing to say.
Boom, boom, boom. That is correct for both of you with excellent bonus points because Drew said it. He's taking Sam Darnold. All right, number 2. You guys ready?
Yep.
Kristaps Porzingis still has the chance to be the best player in the world. He was so underrated defensively. He could defend in space, protect the rim, and that's not talking about the offensive side where he can bomb threes and all those putback dunks. Did the sports reverend say it or did we not say it?
I don't think we said that.
Okay.
I can believe it, but I don't
Lock
think
it
we
in?
said it.
Drew?
Locked in. I don't think we said it.
I'm gonna
Coach?
say you said that one.
Okay. The answer is that was a statement quote from Max Kellerman of First Take on ESPN. Drew is up 2 points. Well, actually, we'll just say 2 points to 1. Okay, 2 points to 1.
I thought we got bonus points.
Okay, 3 points
To 2.
2. 3 points to 2. Okay, we'll add those bonus points in. You can't leave out those bonus points. Number 3. The Houston Rockets are going to blow out the Golden State Warriors in Game 6. This is in reference to the 2019 Western Conference semifinals. The Houston Rockets are going to win by 15+ points.
Didn't say it. Sound like Stephen A. Smith.
I don't.
Okay, Coach says didn't say it. Drew?
I don't think we said that either.
Drew says we didn't say it, and the
wait.
answer. What?
What's the answer?
Okay, what's the answer? Locked in.
Are you sure? The answer is.
I was gonna say you said it. If anyone said it, you said it.
Okay, is that your answer?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Drew's changed his answer last second.
Yeah.
He literally
says-
said locked in already. His
He
game is
says
rigged.
Dan says it. Joel says they didn't say it.
Yeah. Fine.
The answer is that was a quote from the great Paul Pierce, aka The Truth.
Actually, I do remember seeing that.
Yes, outlandish.
You just remind me of Paul Pierce.
Oh, that's
Pooping his
like
pants.
probably the
Pooping his
meanest
pants.
thing you could ever say to me. That is like that. We are friends off right now. Okay,
You're
number
giving you a
4.
Paul
The
Pierce
game is
jersey.
tied 3-3. He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple. There's nothing that Kobe Bryant can't do. He will defend your best player. He will shoot from the perimeter.
Okay,
He will get
okay.
all in your mug. He
I
will
get
do
it. You
whatever
can
it
stop.
takes. He's the most complete basketball player in the game today, bar none. All right, I'm going to stop right there. Coach, you go first.
That is definitely neither one of you guys.
Okay. Is that your locked-in point?
Oh, that reaction. Yeah, I'm locking it in. I'm locking
Locking
it
it in. All right, Drew, what do you got?
That was Dan quoting Stephen A. Smith on our show.
And
Does
Drew,
that count?
correct. Bang, bang, bang.
That's not fair.
And that means, Coach, you haven't been listening to the podcast. That
was
clearly
really
shows your home. Does that add an extra month of probation to his 6 month
Yeah.
period?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Rude.
All right, no, the score is 4-3 for Sports Reverends Drew.
Bonus points. I
Oh,
told
5-4, right? 5-4, right?
5-3.
3?
Yeah, Drew's up 2. Drew's up 2.
Drew's up to 5-3. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because that's just how he counts in one-on-one basketball too. You know, he just throws an extra couple points for himself.
He's
Oh.
up 2 because I got
Okay.
it wrong. Plus, he got the bonus.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Last one. Which quarterback is going to have the most immediate impact on their team? I think quarterback has to do a lot with the situation they go into. I think Justin Herbert has landed in a great situation. They have great offensive and defensive weapons. Phillip Rivers has just been on the decline. You think Herbert is going to outduel Tyrod Taylor to start? Yes, I do, hands down. Okay. Did the Sports Reverends say it? Or did they not say it?
I think your voice gave it away, but I think that's your impersonation of me.
Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
I'm locking in Drew on that one.
There is a bonus element to this. If you guys didn't catch on what I was trying to do there, if you guys can guess what that bonus element was, I'll let you rethink that. I'll let you
No.
lock it in 1 second. Can
I'm
you
locking
guess?
it- I don't.
The question was you.
Okay.
There was 2 voices. Yeah. So
You're very good.
Okay, well, the answer is definitely the Sports Reverend said it. It was actually, the question was proposed by Dan. Drew
Yeah.
gave the answer, and then Joel gave the coach gave the rebuttal, and then Drew said, yes, I do, hands down.
so we're all in it.
So we were all in it. No bonus
good.
marks given. But Drew, you are the He Said What champion of
Thank
the
you.
year, 6-3.
Thank you.
We're going to go to commercial. The House of Common is 10 guys, 10 different perspectives on every and any topic. If you like to laugh, subscribe to their channel. If you like to learn, subscribe to their channel. If you like to be challenged, subscribe to their channel. All you got to do is subscribe on YouTube, and it will be one of the best decisions you can make. Check it out, The House of Common.
All right, and welcome back to the Sports Reverends podcast. Before we sign off, we've got one last segment. We're going to talk a little NFL quarterback action. We're asking the question, which third-year quarterback will make the biggest leap? Are we looking at Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, or Mr. Allen from Buffalo?
Joshua.
Josh Allen.
Should we throw Rosen in there too, or no?
Yes. Well, should I go first here, Joseph?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Your answer's wrong, so let's hear it.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if all three of them make a pretty good leap this year. I know Sam Darnold's hitting his stride. I know Josh Allen's been pretty good, and Stephon Diggs is added to that roster. But I think a lot of this has to do with the circumstance. So I'm ruling out Sam Darnold right off the bat because the Jets just seem to be in a whirlwind of trouble. They're already
They're
going to be dysfunctional. Exactly. Jamal Adams wants out, hopefully to the Cowboys for cheap. But I won't get into that. Jamal Adams wants out. He doesn't have many weapons. And so I'm just putting Sam Darnold out of that. He's not number one out of those three. Now, I believe I think a lot of people are going to be taking Josh Allen in this. But for me, I'm going to be taking Baker Mayfield. I'm taking Baker Mayfield because look at the weapons surrounded with Baker Mayfield. You got OBJ, you got Jarvis Landry, you got the tight ends, you got the two stud running backs, Chubb and Kareem Hunt. The offensive line is going to get better. Their defense is going to get better. And most importantly, they don't have an incompetent head coach. Okay? You can't get much worse than their head coach from last year. Had no business being a head coach at the time. I don't know why the Browns took him. They have Freddie Kitchens now. Freddie Kitchens made Kirk Cousins look like an MVP-type quarterback. So what he can do with that kind of
Freddie
of
Kitchens
rosters.
was their coach last year.
What?
Freddie
Kitchens
Kitchens
was
was
their
their
coach
Sorry,
last
sorry.
year, bro.
Who's their coach right now?
Kitchens.
What? What are you guys
Their
saying?
coach.
The Browns coach
Yeah, it's Freddie Kitchens.
is this year's.
And last year.
No,
Yes.
absolutely not. Look right here.
Oh, Kevin Stefanski.
Yes, that's who it is. Sorry, my fault. Freddie Kitchens is the incompetent coach. Stefanski is the coach that was with Kirk Cousins. Okay, he made Kirk
Put
Cousins
you on
look good,
probation.
and now he's gonna make Baker Mayfield look really good with that roster. I'm really upset I messed those names up, but that's the facts, and that's what I'm going with. Baker Mayfield's taking the biggest leap this year. Who's up next? I think
All
Drusa.
right. Well, I'm putting Baker Mayfield out of this conversation for the exact reasons why.
Okay.
For the exact reasons why you said he is going to take the biggest leap, because he's had all these weapons already, and we've seen a decline in his
Dude.
performance.
Can I interject one thing?
No.
No, this is a positive thing.
Okay.
Going through those questions for the last segment, you and me both said before the NFL season that the Browns were way overhyped and we're not going to make the playoffs, and we were totally right. Knocked that out of the park. Okay, just had to say that. Go ahead.
All right. Well,
Thank
one of
you.
us is going to be right this year.
Yes. Thank you.
Baker Mayfield, the big thing coming into the league was his accuracy, and he threw a lot of interceptions last year, was not accurate with the ball. It doesn't matter who your weapons are if you can't throw them open and get them in the right spots. I think Josh Allen has been really good. He's sort of flown under the radar there in Buffalo. Buffalo's been well coached, and they're adding more offensive weapons. But I think Sam Darnold will make the biggest leap next year,
Oh, my. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
because I think Josh Allen will improve. But if we're talking about leaps, because I don't think Sam Darnold's shown everything that he can do yet. So I think Sam Darnold will make the biggest leap, because I think he's got the I said coming out he had the best potential out of that quarterback class. I said earlier off the air that he reminds me of a Brett Favre, like gunslinger mentality, always going for it, and I think we'll see the best of him.
It's pretty hard to catch mono twice, right?
Yes. I don't know. I've never had it.
Coach?
Okay. So I hear your points, and I think with the way their division is set up this year, you're going to see a big jump with Josh Allen. I think because the Patriots, yeah, they're kind of front runners, but everybody knows they're down a peg. Normally knows what to expect from their quarterback situation. The Dolphins, yeah, they got Tua, but who knows if he's actually going to start, how they're actually going to do. And I think the Bills are the cream of the crop here. And if that's going to hold true, Josh Allen will have to have a big year. And he's progressed. Better and better every year. He's got new weapons. And I think he's on that trajectory of, hey, I had a really tough first year. Second year, we saw some growth. Third year, he's going to make a jump. And I think my issue with Darnold is fit. New York is dysfunctional. I don't think he's a bad player. I think just the chaos surrounding that team is a lot to handle, and that's going to stunt his development. I think in Baker Mayfield's case, he brings his own chaos. It doesn't seem like he's really focused on his craft. He kind of just expects to take what he did in university and just in college and just bring that up and just be okay. But I think that for me, I think Allen is going to be the safest pick because he's a quiet kid, does what he needs to do. The team is going to be on ascension. And unlike New York and unlike Cleveland, there's going to be a lot expected of the Bills. So I think he's going to be dialed in, ready to go, and he'll have a great offseason and come out flying when the season starts.
Okay, I like it. Stephon Diggs adding to that roster is going to be
Huge.
for him. So I can get on board with Josh Allen. Okay, let's hear one more word from our sponsors, and we'll be back.
Samara and Jane is an Australian-based accessories retailer with all of the latest fashion trends from around the world. Ladies, update your style game with gorgeous earrings, necklaces, and other jewelry for affordable prices. And guys, you can shop for that special lady in your life too. Use discount code SPORTSREV30 for 30% off your entire order. That's SPORTSREV30 for 30% off your entire order. Use discount code at checkout at samaraandjane.com.
Okay, we're going to end our show with a question that's been going around the sports world. What is the best sound that you hear in sports? And I'm going to throw it to the coach to start.
I was expecting to go second, but that's okay. For me, I think we talked about this off air. Drew and I kind of the same answer here, so I'll let Drew stick with that one because that's his thing. This is a weird one because for me, the greatest sound I liked was when we had a chain net on our basketball hoop, and so hearing me hit the shot, hear the clink of the metal coming through. That is my favorite sound. Not for pro sports, but like hooping around the city, you hear the metal chains going through. That was one of my favorite sounds.
You never swished anything.
Okay.
All right, Drew, what you got?
Yeah, my favorite sound, and I think Joel's favorite sound as well, is the crack of the baseball bat. Nothing beats that sound. Just especially when you're sitting inside a baseball park, like when you just hear that crack echo through the park. It's awesome. Also, close second, also from baseball, the pop of the mitt.
The pop of the mitt. Can you explain that to non-baseballers?
When you throw a really hard fastball and it hits the leather glove, it makes a really loud pop, and it's a sweet sound as well.
My favorite sound is definitely, it's not the chain link mesh, it's just the regular mesh. Taking that end of the game winner, buzzer beating 3-pointer that goes swish. That's my favorite sound, and I'm sticking with it. Okay. Drew, can you tell us a little bit about our website?
Yeah, check out our website, thesportsreverends.com, and make sure you go there and fill out some of our questionnaires and see if you can beat the Sports Reverends with some of the questions we have there.
Don't forget to check us out on all your social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Don't hesitate to reach out. Always comment at us, tag us and stuff. We love to hear from you guys. So, hit us up on social media.
To our fans, we love you. As we grow, we want you to grow with us. We thank you, and we'll see you on Thursday. Let's say goodbye. Peace, all.
Peace.